Stop the car! I'm not playing with you! Stop the car! Get out the car! Unlock the door right now!
Get out that car, bro!
Unlock the door!
Come on!
Get out of here,
bro! Get up out of there!
Go here! Yo, go! Left!
Nobody playing with you, bro!
I will buck you right now! I will buck you, young nigga!
I ain't playing with you, dog! Let's go, bro! Let's go!
Back it up! You ain't playing! Hell
It's about to be a rap, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get all the bread off, bro. Good,
bro.
Definitely
wrong. I was not playing games.
Yeah, I got Nikes on my feet. I got Nikes on my feet. I got Nikes on my feet. When I'm getting to a check, all they wanted was a piece. Yeah, I got Nikes on my feet, but no, you cannot play with me. Hold up what you say to me, make you do a gay with me. And I know that they be thirsty, keep a Gatorade with me. Place away, no sway in me. Why the haters hate on me? Look, if you don't stand for something, nigga, you will fall for anything. Shorty falling over me cause she was doing anything, yeah, I said anything. Getting to the bed, but no, I turned it from a penny dream, yeah, from a penny dream. Back when I was jerking with the bag and the skinny jeans. Then she start to twerk and start to blast like some silly string. I got Nikes on my feet, when I'm getting.
What's up, dog? Yeah, I'm about to get you out of work. What's up? What you gonna do? You pick your dribble up. You can't shoot now. Shoot, you ain't a shooter. Wait, oh.
Damn it.
Yeah, boy.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm about to show you what it is. Curry! Yeah, boy. Check up.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro? About to show you how you supposed to do it.
Ooh,
I won!
You ain't touched the hoop.
Man, that's not that bad.
Ah.
So what did you go for again? Anymore. Change your major sometimes. Yeah. Honestly, now I'm trying to focus more on arts. Before I was thinking about psychology. I mean, psychology is not that bad, but I mean, if you don't have a passion for it, exactly. I mean, like you're going for something. I mean, in case it, I mean, it'll come handy later in life.
What's going on, ladies? How y'all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. I just seen y'all come in the park. What made y'all come over?
Just a lovely day. I'm probably gonna start a cartoon later on. I love painting.
So you draw?
Yeah. Why don't you tell
So
me
that's
about
why
your
you
major?
want to do. Are you in school?
Actually.
Oh, what's up, cuz?
You know, I just want to start by saying that I really do feel like senseless violence and gun violence is BS, and I'm really proud of the project that we've worked on. You know, I like the fact that we're having this conversation because it gives us an opportunity to talk about, you know, what the thought process behind creating the project. So I just want to kind of throw out a couple of questions and just do this like a discussion. Why do you guys feel like we decided to depict the gun violence in this film as realistic as it is?
Well, the main reason I feel like we decided to depict it as real as it was because, you know, there's no way to really sugarcoat what's happening in our community, you know, especially with the fact that a local artist who was very, you know, highly respected, he was just recently gunned down. And then, you know, a few days later, there was a 17-year-old black male who was gunned down by a police officer. And so those events weren't at all sugarcoated. They weren't sweet by any means. People's family took a loss, and people's lives were impacted by that in a very negative way. So there's no way to really try to paint that in a light where it's not negative, because that's the reality of what's taking place around us.
Definitely. I think when people view this video, the fact that it is produced by youth and it's coming from the minds of youth, they may feel some kind of way about the depiction. Do you guys feel like we are glorifying gun violence in our project?
I would say no. I mean, as a Lighthouse Project director, I think that, piggybacking what Yusuf said is that, this is the reality that these kids live in every day. And this was a decision that they made to have this be the subject matter. And we're not showing it in a way that we're praising his behavior. We're showing it in a way that it's reflective on how, those decisions that we make, though we may be making them for selfish reasons, have an effect. It has a ripple effect on those that are around us. From our own immediate family, as the depiction had with his own brother, to those who were just innocent bystanders who happened to be in the space when it happened. And this is a reality that a lot of these kids live every day. I mean, we've lost Lighthouse students.
Yes.
Over this calendar year, we just have to remain diligent and give them this voice and this opportunity to express that these are the things that they're dealing with, and that it's real. And as a creative program where we provide them with that outlet, it is our responsibility to give that to them.
And I feel like, the conversation that went behind the video, the fact that safe places are turned into threats every single day. The playgrounds that we go to, houses that we live in, just being in your car, being in a grocery store, or being in a theater. So many times these safe places that we go to are turned into threats.
In your own school.
Right.
Yeah.
And so having that conversation, I felt it was so important. Well, while we were shooting our video, we had a visitation from the Pittsburgh police because, we were shooting outside of the YMCA. And there were some people that were frightened by the realism of what was going on. With the recent events that have occurred in the news, how do we feel like the situation with the police was handled differently than, with us than it was in the recent accounts of the 17-year-old young man who was shot?
I feel as though that us having guns made us pose as a threat, but as Antoine Rose had no gun and was an innocent young male, he was gunned down, but we weren't even, they didn't even pull guns out at us, we just stopped.
Think about the Tamara Rice. I mean, he had a BB gun in a playground. And because, again, of some situation where somebody placed a phone call, there were no questions asked. I mean, and he was, what, 12?
12. And there was video footage.
Yeah, how was he a threat? I mean, they immediately just started shooting from the window. They didn't even get out of their car before they were shooting at him at a playground.
Right. The last question that I have is, what do we hope that the result of our video will produce? I know for myself, I hope that it'll start conversations. There's a need to realize that this issue isn't one that has a means to an end right now. It has to start with, policies being changed and, justice being served. But what do we hope that people will get out of our project?
It has to come down to, it's not just white against black. It's not just black against police. It's not just that. It's, black versus black, which is the most immediate thing that we're dealing with right now, is when you come out of the house, are you even safe to walk down the street and feel secure in the environment that you live in? Like, there's still this black versus black that's going on, which it takes away from our whole movement of trying to even move forward and progress as a whole, because we're still killing each other at the core of things. And so if we can find a way to, just at least open the minds of the people who are living the street life and, you know, don't really have a care in the world.
This video, I would want them to stop with the guns and just put them down and give people chances to explain themselves and what's happening in the community. That my friends having guns in the middle of Homewood and the police are writing down. I would want them to just put it down and walk away from it and close it or not.
I mean, I'm hoping that this will evoke more thought, and that youth will really be impacted by this in a way that makes them rethink certain actions, certain associations or involvements. Because, you know, you're never guaranteed tomorrow, so why are we, you know, you're intentionally putting yourselves in harm's way, you know, whether it's you being the perpetrator or you being retaliated against, or you just living your life, just being in a place. So I'm really hoping that this really does open a few eyes and hearts to, you know, the consequences of such type of behavior and involvements.
I think my hope is twofold. One, it is for the society, including Black community, white community, that we realize that this is an issue and it's a problem, and we need to start working on the core of the issue. And some of those issues are distrust of, you know, our police,
Right.
distrust of people in our own communities, and so we need to really start to work on that and open up avenues. And secondly, just as an artist, I hope that society and the community understands that this is an artistic representation of what we feel,
Right.
and the importance of what we feel. This isn't, you know, something that's kiddish or a joke or something we just did for fun.
Right.
This is our voice. This is our protest. This is our conversation. And for those of us that maybe are too shy to go out and protest or get on the loudspeaker, for us that are too afraid, you know, of crowds and being in protest and shutting down streets, for us, this is our medium. And understand that. And support that, especially in the voices of youth and the voices of us. Support that this is how we speak, and if you cut the mic from us and you muffle the sound from us, then you may never hear from us again. And we are the ones that can bring about some change. We are the future. So that's kind of my hope about it.
We can't afford to be complacent.